Jamie, here we are after round one. Pretty good event. We got here, probably the biggest crowd of wrestling I've ever seen outside the arena. Slipped
Huge.
in. Good.
Yeah, it's packed.
Clearly a ton of Penn State fans here. I mean, it was a little ridiculous. When the Penn State guys won, they didn't know exactly where to look in the arena to their fans.
Right, they were everywhere. Just like you could see pockets of color everywhere else, but it wasn't like a single spot of blue.
Right.
It was just noise everywhere.
Good times to be a Pennsylvania wrestling fan. We opened up with some pigtails, and the most famous pigtail would be Joe Smith. He didn't look so good in his opening match, but
No, I mean, but then he rolls into Marinelli, and he actually looked good for most of the match. He just couldn't get off bottom.
That's it.
He got two opening takedowns to take the lead, but then couldn't get out.
So I wonder if that's a gas issue or a can't get off bottom issue.
Combo, I look like a little both.
Totally. Other guys that looked a little remarkable to me, Pac-Roy came out with a high motor. I think he gets better every time, and I like watching him. Yanni opened up with a high motor and kind of slowed down. I'm not sure what his final score was.
There was a few guys that did that seemed to just kind of like get enough of a lead, and then it's like, they have more wrestling to do, I'm going to save it.
Totally. And, you get amped up. It's nationals, you got all that energy flowing through you, and next thing you know, you're up a few points, and you're like, hey, I got 5 more matches, maybe to get to the finals. Feldman from Lock Haven, he pulled off the first big upset. Who did he beat? He beat
Feldman, 133, Lock Haven. Beat Chaz Tucker at Cornell.
Chaz Tucker.
24 seed over a 9.
That was, Tucker's not necessarily the most dynamic guy out there. So it was an interesting match to see, and I'm glad he pulled it out.
Yeah,
Lock Haven, Pennsylvania fans here. Lock Haven is
5-1 in the day.
5-1 on the day, and look good. The next big, upset, I guess, would be Thorne over Artelona.
Yeah.
Freshman Artelona came out. They don't gray shirt at Penn, and he didn't really, didn't look good.
Not after winning the IWAs the week before, 2 weeks before.
Yeah. So Thorne came out looking good. Nolf came out after that and got the Penn State crowd crazy. Yeah.
Penn State 9-0.
9-0 on the day.
A lot of bonus. Almost everyone.
Right, they're up, 5.5 points already over Ohio State. So Penn State's 21, Ohio State's 15.5, Oklahoma State 14.5, Iowa 14, Minnesota 13.5. And then what else? We had Blees beat Gefeller, which is, bad news for Oklahoma State. And I don't want to say, Oklahoma State didn't look as dynamic as the other schools, but they didn't look as dynamic, maybe. So, we'll see.
Not a good first round. I don't know if they had any other losses in there or not, but for bringing 9 guys, especially Gefeller, I'd have to see what his seed was, but that was a big one. They were counting on that.
Yeah.
Gefeller was a 7, so that's a 26 over 7. So
that's a big one.
Significant.
Pitts Ramini lost to Justin Thomas. Then we talked a little bit about Marinelli over Joe Smith, but it was a good match. Too bad the action wasn't nonstop. That's. If Smith could wrestle 7 minutes, I don't know if it's the weight cut or not.
Right. He looked, he's only had so many matches down 65 this year, and I'm sure these 2 matches first thing in the morning after weigh-ins, it's not the easiest.
Totally. Marsteller, platinum hair, he looked sharp, stood out to me.
you listen to his interviews, he's like, I have the ability, I have this and that. He's like, all I have to do is just do it. And he seems super motivated.
Yeah, Pennsylvania guy last time around.
Yep.
And trying to make a little lemonade out of some lemons.
Yeah, absolutely. Big redemption story.
If you get a chance, you're watching the heavyweight match, the Stoll-Paris match. Looked like a travesty of refereeing. I don't even know what the real score should have been.
They both had a takedown. One of them had 4 stall points. The other one got 3, and then I think there might have been an escape or 2 in there as well. But yeah, it was the ref certainly didn't just disappeared in the background in that one.
Yeah, that's a mess. It gives reffing a bad name. Other things that were notable to me were Thomas Haynes has reversed a couple of losses to Billy Miller, who doesn't look right, obviously. Right. Haynes, 4-time PA state champ. Trying to get it done for Lock Haven. We already mentioned they were 5-1 on the day.
Yeah.
Lehigh went 5-3 in the opening round. Ryder 2-2. I don't know, you want to add any color?
No, I mean Lehigh. I don't think any of their losses were ones that. I mean, Jacobson pulled an upset, so that was one they weren't expecting. So it was probably kind of chalk to what they were expecting. But
I think so. I thought Skyler was in that match, but wasn't aggressive. Maybe didn't have quick feet.
Yeah.
Peitzel, tough match against Gomez. And
he was in it though. He was in it at least early on.
Yeah, and then I think the Cutler bonus, Price bonus.
Jacobson was close.
Close. I don't know. I don't remember the score for Humphreys.
And Wood no, he did not. That stayed close till the end.
Ryder went 2-2. Delavecchia and Laird had wins. Drexel came out, went 0-4.
Yeah, that was rough. I mean, most of them, they were probably underseeded in all of them. They were by the lower one.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I would say the Goodhart was up with half a period late.
Half a second.
Just sort of gave it up. I think Jarrell was in that match and could have won that match as well. The Birdman looked a little bit lackluster out there. Didn't really get a lot of attacks off.
Right.
We talked about Penn State going 9-0 already. They look good. And there should be. Hey, no one knows we're doing a live podcast here. What's going on? Princeton, they went 3-3. They had some tough matchups.
Definitely. Glory looked good.
Glory looked good. Rucky looked good. Parker had Rashid.
Right.
Had him in trouble a couple times.
Yeah, some weird scrambles. That just couldn't get the final. I mean, he had him on his back in the one, which would have been huge, but not tight enough to hold.
Larry Early opened up the differential against Quincy Monday compared to the Princeton Open. And then
Kolodzik won a close one, 3-2.
Close, right? He's not looked himself. I didn't see any big braces, indicating injuries.
Right. And Stefanik had a tough draw against the number 2 seed Lewis.
Right. We already talked about Artelona losing. Penn came out and went 0-2. Artelona, that's one of the bigger upsets. He's a freshman. We said, there's no gray shirting at Penn, but that kid's experienced. He's been in some big stuff, and I wonder if the crowd got to him. I wonder if the scene got to him. I don't know.
I mean, but Thorne's no newcomer either. He's been around for a while. So that's a tough one. I mean, 5-4 loss. That was a tough match.
Tough match. We've been talking about it all day. Army came with a big team, wrestled hard, had some tough draws, but they went 4-4 today. Kevin Ward's doing a lot of good stuff over there, and it's just fun to watch him wrestle tough. I think a couple of their guys are nicked up, but they're still competing.
Yeah, the couple that they lost. Kaywood got upset. The other 2 ran into really high seeds in Rivera at 25 and Dean at 84. So,
right, tough seeds. Who else that's kind of local? Rutgers went 4-2, and Suriano and Ashland looked good. I saw them both warming up there. I thought Suriano was going to run into a cinder block wall and just start wrestling as everything was a little bit delayed. first match to get out there.
Yeah, he got a major, 12-3. Ashnault got the major. Van Brill got the major. Grello and Gravina lose decisions. And Lipari got out of the pigtail and then had the top seed with Yanni, but
Right.
lost close, 10-5.
And then we got Iowa. Iowa is the fourth team right now. I think they're 9-0, including that Stoll match. Again, I have to watch it at home. I don't know, but they look pretty good. Who did I see? I mean, Lee didn't.
Spencer had a tech, but looked like he could have pinned him a couple times.
Right, loose bars.
Yeah, couldn't get him tight. DeSanto DQ'd his guy somehow. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I did not see that match.
Murin had a nice win over Tristan Moran.
Yep.
Lugo had a nice win over Maruko.
That was a good match. I thought Maruko was in that match, right?
Yeah.
We were both watching that.
Caleb Young, tech fall. Marinelli had the real close one over Joe Smith. Cash Wilkie had a real close one with Gravina. Warner, close one. He wins 9-8. And Sam Stoll was the one we talked about.
That's right. So I could see them passing Oklahoma State here as we go into Oklahoma State. They were 8-2 and Gefeller lost. I'm not sure they're going to get the same kind of bonus rate.
Right. Should drop.
Right. And so Smith and Gefeller are their losses, even though Smith had the opening round pigtail.
Right.
They just don't look as. We know that they have not had traditionally maybe the same bonus rate as Iowa and Penn State the last few years. We'll see if they can hang, even with Ohio State. We'll see there.
Yeah, the race 2 through 5 is going to be tight. That's going to be close. All those guys are in there. Ohio State had a slight lead with an extra guy coming in with 10, where the rest of them all had 9.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. It's 1 should be unobtainable, but 2 through 5 is pretty much open up for grabs.
Yep. So we'll be back with more later.
Round 2.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.